Yeah, Mami, and set off with a my special guest, Ora Joshua Akamba, Nafi, and some no send AC Echo Eddie Efa. Well, organizer, Akamba Vienna, it's the same.
Senior, Major so Echa Utifo.
Etifo Joso.
Happy FM.
Sometimes I say homecoming.
Homecoming, yes, of course. Why not?
I remember. Maybe I can't say. I'm not a communicator, but the me ever getting myself involved in communication was 2008. Emra, the NDC lost power. It was so difficult to get people on radio. One microphone through Obekaya.
Yeah,
there was no movie. So we call radio station now. We are now invisible forces. That time they crowd somewhere invisible, but now macho men be a show now. Food near bow.
Yeah.
Into Fro be say, hey, brah, you have been in the system.
Yeah, sure. We know what went on those times.
Into Fro be say, brah, now it will be out through. So I took it upon myself.
Yeah.
So me nyedin Emma NDC. And like not yet
come on share.
Good. And no Emma me started sending me call radio now and then radio yeah from lecture and so I was doing the buga communication.
No, so you saw yourself as a macho man too, and now bit me withstand.
No. You see,
intimidation and
you see, you should just be convinced of what you want to do.
Good.
And I stand. Listen, if I know it's the right thing, I don't care if you put a gun in my head.
Yeah.
And as long as I know I'm doing the right thing, and no means but because you see, I keep telling myself that and me was I believe he said, and I'm within this time, if this is when God says I'm going,
you're not gone yet.
No, I'm saying, but you can't say that. I cannot stop it. So why are you afraid of death?
Good.
Until that was what then was in my mind. Say, and no, Ebama Kasa. Until no more, me should say, until the other be pa masad, intimidation, and you could drink one. Happy FM. Unity work. At the buyer. So then the momentum started. Then people now started talking, you know. So for me, I'm not a communicator. But again,
would you say the unity work was your idea? Was your
baby? Yeah. It was my
baby, fantastic.
But in fact, when it was suggested, he bought the idea.
I see.
And then he actually brought the word unity. Who said that opposite him, unity here, unity this.
Yeah.
But I was talking about works.
Good.
So when he brought the unity, then we made it the unity works. Unity work.
That's
and
right.
Then it then went on to catch fire.
Wow.
Then we had the first one in Tamale.
That's it.
Just because I saw that there was some actual problem on the grassroots. You know, when we finished, the accusation is that when Lucia, flag bearer, Lucia, president, and the way organizer, secretary. You know that those accusations. So you just have to find a way to get the party grassroots busy. So that so we can quickly rebuild.
That's it.
And so now at this idea, anybody said we must quickly rebuild the party.
I see.
And obviously, you know, it has always been the trend. Say every government that comes must serve 2 terms. This time that cycle was broken. That has to do because grassroots, mobilize themselves early. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
And fortunately, too, the party gave me the opportunity to serve as a national organizer. When Yako draw the program for the flag bearer and the running mate, I chair the committee that do that program.
Good.
For the flag bearer and the
running mate.
Now, the input that we wanted to see was that campaign should go back to the grassroots because they were in for victory.
Yeah.
But one, the unity brought them together. 2, the next thing that they will do is to fight and win victory
for the party,
which obviously they did. Until now, my grassroots for Nase, Meda former MPs, ministers, former MMDCs, men's gold for
men's gold customers.
For Meda banks here, I collapse
deposits near
the but you see, you meetings, and we saw their pain, and so they were willing and work hard for the victory that we had. You understand? You know, madam na say na mada obiara on support NDC my winning power.
Good.
Oh, so we can go on with.
So, but Akamba, so how about 2021? You did same for 2016 after your defeat to bring the party together. You lost the 2020 elections. And as a party, it's united already.
I think that I disagree with the point that we lost.
Oh, I see.
That
but you are not in power.
Not.
You are not in power.
Fortunately, we have 3 arms of government. Currently, we are controlling 1 arm of government.
You are controlling 1 arm of government.
That's true.
I didn't hear.
Oh, obviously, we have parliament at least. I mean, let me just say something.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
The election was won in 2020, December. We won. Now, the thing that happened, I have said it here. I'm say,
from Pong. Yeah.
My other friend, now or to be out here.
Good, maybe dinner there, free farm.
A free farm.
Good.
Which we away. Now,
Happy FM.
Say, Emra, Yakoya Waso. The MPP came there with vigilantes in police attack. Quickly, President Akufo-Addo declared that we should talk. He was setting up a commission led by Justice Emily Short. Omukoyan and a Christian council, a peace council, and Omusi Yanko signing a certain accord say we will not allow, we will not have vigilante groups. Whereas the MPP succeeded in placing their vigilante groups into most of these institutions, police, army, and all that. And I sat here, right here. Like I said, whoever will go and sign that thing, that's exactly what Nana Akufo-Addo wanted to do to us. Say, because these people are finding a way of placing them in certain places. And they can sign and take a weapon and do what they have to do. Until nobody, me in my say me. And you know, the organizer is a one institution. Say Ubeye Bibi Krana, there must be a united agreement, and then you do the implementation. Ube to me, I suggest to say, but when they shoot it down, that's your limit. You cannot go far with it, so you leave it. But the party says no. But obviously, people saw the wisdom in it, and then went and agreed to sign to this. I think that then President Akufo-Addo capitalized on it.
How?
Share. Make sure a picture and just shoot 2 or more. Some of them, I saw.
No, by the unfolding events. If you
I saw a police officer, not even that one here.
Yeah.
2020. I saw a police officer running, chasing after one of our boys because so it and he fired. And you think that a professional police officer would do this? No. So
you feel say election or intimidation now?
It's not about intimidation. It is not about intimidation. You and I know that we are governed by a constitution. Constitution gives a certain right to some individuals to hold weapons and have power of arrest. Who are those people?
They are security forces,
Not the police, not the army, immigration, customs, and those BNI. Is there from BB? You know?
Yeah.
Even national security don't have business to go arresting people. National security, their mandate is completely different. You understand? Unless there's a security threat to the nation. You know, those people have power of certain arrest. Your opponent, who is in government now, has succeeded in placing their people there. We saw it at Emil Short Commission.
Happy FM.
Double. Is that only example?
Exactly, you saw it.
Happy FM.
That is when I said, and I meant it, that as soon as the power comes to us, I was waiting to see who would then demand of certificate from our foot soldiers to give them jobs.
No, but Akamba, let's be a bit realistic. And yes, Anna, politicians, any political parties.
Never.
No, I have a point. That's why I'm cutting
Yes.
in. When you talk about boys, ABI, you recruit them into security. I call them political police because most muyebi, when you are in power, you recruit your boys into the security forces.
I think that.
So what is wrong if a government is in power? No, be recruit.
I think that you're getting it all wrong. When the NDC is in power, we advertise.
Yeah, similarly.
Currently, they do appointments, they put people there without adverts.
Oh, but we do.
I'm holding a video.
When you scan through the daily, they do advertisement.
No.
If they are doing enlistment for Ghana Armed Forces, they will advertise. And Omian undercover.
Exactly.
Oh, Akamba, meet you. Meet you.
Senior. And that is why Meka say, me train. Ama obi a obi say any foot soldier say we certificate when he has our money with Juma, and I meant it. I didn't get the backlash in Kofo Didi Matem. Those who know Didi Matem, I cited so many examples. Me will
Happy FM
call me to question me, say, don't I think that I was setting up some, and I explained and they understood what I meant. Yeah, Mami Kevin.
Me too.
And then they succeeded. Look at what happened in Techiman South. The EC officer was about to declare a result that all the people need pay natural. The matter is in court. So I'm not going to go too much into that one, but I'll cite an example. Now, Nkofo, I gather honum near the police barricade. I barricaded honum. Now, Branty, articulated driver, or say, or coffee, say a kind of Abano. Until Crawford Mujina Honjinano, and yes, I don't wish NDC at Tadio. First time in the history of this country. Now, someone I described President Akufo-Addo as the Idi Amin of our time. People didn't understand. And now, hey, room no hold moon. And a police chief to ball warning shot. And it'll be a gunny. And they turned the gun and faced them and shot into the crowd and killed even an 8-year-old boy. Ciao.
Happy FM.
That is all versional. So I mean, I don't know how you were expecting the security to handle that situation at that particular point. But I mean, what
call them and ask them that do? Did anybody throw stone? Did anybody even venture? They were running. Are you telling me that you didn't see the video?
No, we saw videos.
So didn't you see people running and a policeman shooting into the
but
crowd?
if you see people running and then not just say be targeted.
But so
why run for the life?
What I will show you whilst I'm talking to you. Me show video be Abranti be now watch so we need it.
No, but Akamba.
No, let me land with this matter. You can listen.
The various pictures and videos after the election.
Let me tell you something.
Ebi Okrana. Minim this particular one you want to show, but Ebi Anime. I know you're taking man South incident.
I'm telling you wait.
But what's that video? No,
I do a video.
Picture.
I'm coming. You have to show you. So any bit back here.
Ghana high incident. Elections 2020.
You wait.
Anyway, so scan through your phone.
Ena police done here. So soldier knew shot into the crowd and killed, I think about 8. I mean, not about 6 or so, or 3 people. Well, somebody died also here.
Yeah.
Now, Oshutu here. This articulated driver who had just parked his car to go and see the counting, or Tukwaya or Tamaleu, was your load. A 30-something-year articulated driver was killed. A small child of 8 or 9, girl, was killed. Now, this is exactly what the era of President Akufo-Addo has produced for us in 2016 elections. Destroyed our police institution. And police they are supposed to protect another election in this country. Who is going to believe in them? Who is going to believe? Who is going to believe in them? No, open WhatsApp. Who is going to believe in them? Why not the military? I saw it in Banda. Senior. You call Banda. You see, I before be omunya Ghana for.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
That was during the registration.
Yeah.
Then you see the MPP vigilantes holding weapons. Soldier general, police general, nobody could touch them. And so we strike.
Your people strike.
We did.
So you also had a force.
Listen.
No, you also had a force.
Let me explain to you at what point we strike. Let me explain.
I mean,
let me explain to you. Let me explain.
Me too, Akamba.
You see it? Can you watch it?
Yeah, man, so obi ensa. Anna apai, yeah, man, who's an insana apai. Yeah, show it into this camera, into this camera. Yeah, so yeah,
that's the kind of thing that happened.
And where constituency being? Techiman South or now?
Look at him.
Yeah, okay.
Look at him. Look at him. In Ghana here. Where is he here? Now, Obi, on kita tu. Ukita tu. Now you're police papa and a soldier papa. So if he's committed a crime. We are police papa, soldier papa. Do you do this to somebody? Are you happy to see this picture? Are you not a Ghanaian? Don't you picture no to be here? Are you happy? And so we warned that this is what they were going to do. Those days, so what is say NDC and MPP? Yako crasher. Do you hear? Say a tutu akungubi, and a police a tutu akungubi. What with that? Obviously, me, I have worked through to Rawlings' regime during the PNDC era.
Yeah.
Happy FM.
I've seen 92.
Happy FM.
I've seen all the elections. Well, in 92, I voted. Do you understand? Now, yako abedru baby abedru. Then we saw the era of Rawlings as a civilian president. Where Yehu be that?
Are you saying, say, in our previous elections, there are pockets of violence, you see, but they be
Master, and you are trying to pound to pound.
The extent we are coming.
So I'm coming there.
Outrageous. Fair enough, but you can't say
that is pound to pound. You're cool physically. They're cool, and you can say wrestling.
Yeah, but people do pull weapons near they stabbing near.
Tell me where anybody stabbed anybody. Let me come. I'm coming, Master. Anna. So I've seen Rawlings regime. Me who President Kofoni regime. Then I have seen a human rights lawyer, Nanado, the regime. Violent. If I tell you that, and yet, and Kofobi na yewo Ghana ha, and Kabana, and Kofotio Mankabana, Ghana say.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious.
Say enyankrophobia omokasa ebimutia and they won anka cause confusion and uprising or whatever. Yeah, and there's a revolution.
Let me tell you, civil uprising is more dangerous than anything.
I know.
When the people feel so intimidated.
But Ghanaians have not shown
the question you should ask yourself is that as soon as the election was done, the packets of demonstration that started, do you think that if those demonstrations have gone on, where would we have been today?
No, but after the election,
because when the people felt,
supporters no withdrew.
So that's not true.
Oh,
let me tell you something.
Came out. Let
me tell you something.
The moment I announced results, now they withdrew.
That's not true.
Are they?
Demonstrations continued until the party went to court.
No, but those kind of
In all the
demonstrations
region-
were not intimidating demonstrations. I mean, it will let people sit up.
Let me tell
Maybe you failed to organize the numbers. You as the organizer. Akamba, because if minimum organization now, yeah, with the unity work.
Let me tell you something.
So if you are not okay with the election result, now let
me tell you something.
to make the system ungovernable. And can you
demonstration started across the regions.
Happy FM.
Yeah, I know.
Happy FM.
Where issues were even Christian Council for issue statement. People Peace Council Obia issue statement across the whole country.
Yeah.
Demonstration started. Tamale Boga, it was going down there to the constituencies.
But any effect?
Oh, Meba. Let me tell you.
Me too.
The unity work started in Tamale.
Yeah.
Gradually. And it came up. You first create awareness. Who we are. Then you move. And do it in the bigger place.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Internal. That's why I'm saying that the civil uprising in the Arab Spring, it was not an issue of people holding guns. That's why you didn't one who said NDC shoot back at the police or the supposed soldiers who did those shooting.
So what was the motive? Was it put pressure on the system now? Turn the results.
Whatever
and
the motive was, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you won't tell us the motive?
Let me tell you something.
Meet you, Akamba.
There's a battle to go through in 2024.
Yeah, I know.
There's a battle. I'm sure the NDC has learned its lessons. Sesa signing on Mukoye was their death warrant.
No, but I would downplay our peace accord and they are not the only option now.
Because
you were looking for
because
violence.
after that, those people who supervised this signing have kept quiet. With all the violence and everything that we showed. Sign Crawford or witnesses signing, what did we do to ourselves? Didn't they see it? Didn't they see people shooting people? Have they called on the government to investigate the matter? But they checked and made sure that those peace accord was signed.
Akamba, minim se bi a organizer ntia ana okasasa, but most of the things maybe you wish for your party to do after the elections, the power does not lie within, I mean, your limits or your remits. And minim de ntia as a okasa with some authority as if say and here maybe we're saying KC but NC
Mami can be strong.
Me too.
Just even explaining to you that we went and signed our death warrant because you are a witness. Sign it. We do. And this you shoot statement.
Yeah.
And
Happy FM.
And Crawford, you
Happy FM.
Have you had any
Happy FM.
calling on government and going on the throat of government saying, you deceive us to tie these people, and you took the advantage and used your vigilante and killed them, their people. What are you doing about it?
So organizers, and now him say a death warrant, Nana party in your why did you still go along with the party? Are there any one recuse yourself from the party? So Charlie minimum a death warrant, elections no and go in our favor. So I'm out.
Listen, in party.
You still supported the agenda.
How? I just heard somebody from where say how. Listen.
Yeah.
A party. One thing you must understand, and I said it here, as a party organizer,
you have limits.
You make a proposal.
Yeah.
The whole party must accept to your proposal. If somebody tells the organizer has the right to go and do his own organization, I'm not starting unity work. There was a meeting, and I was asked to discontinue the unity works. The party didn't want it.
The party didn't want it at a point.
Yes.
Okay.
They said they didn't want it. After Tamale, I was called and asked to stop it. And I told them that at this point,
Happy FM.
It will continue.
Happy FM.
So,
Meba. Because I knew what it was. As a political party, at long last, the party did accept that this was the way to go. You understand? So party elders participated in it. I'm sure they saw the wisdom in it, so they joined. Now, the issue of this, they were back and forth.
Yeah.
They were back and forth. And we all saw the back and forth. That President Akufo-Addo had written a letter, and the way it was written, our national chairman had the call to correct him and say, this letter you've written should not be like this. Almost a year, political parties in the party thought about it and did consultation. And the Penjuvoka said, David, Munkachi say, you, the parties, will not say that we want an independent arbiter. Ntiyakofa, Christian Council, Peace Council. Then you know, the Omu Betrana say, Wemu, Chief Imam, Munina, Muti Honoma, at least, Yedim say, where the Obiabeti be. Then it got to the point of signing even a bit more Peace Council for Mukrabi at the party politics. Politics.
Happy FM.
So, and it's for Nukra, you know about that story?
Yeah, I remember.
At that point, President Akufo-Addo had gone to Parliament because they were in the majority to go and pass that vigilante law. Because those police people and military who call those are people are vigilantes. They should have faced this law and sentenced.
They are vigilantes. You know them to be vigilantes.
Now, so who are police papa and soldier papa? Who to be treated the should be? What to be that? Who are police papa and soldier papa? Now, Obi-Wan, but one issue, Nipado Jania, trained person, will turn a gun on them and kill them? So they are vigilantes. But that's exactly what Double and Co did at Ayawaso was working. Without no provocation. And convoke it at Duane. You see, on before Duane police stations. Nede to shoot. And they are working free. Even when a recommendation was made, President Akufo-Addo, the human rights lawyer, he said no, he won't work on it. Dachi, the international court, Beye Juma.
Dachi.
International court.
The Hague.
The Hague. Beye Juma.
Mudi Obi Beko home.
Mr. Dachi. Obi be answer to the Hague.
Oh, I see.
Unless some of us are dead.
So you attribute these and many other factors to the NDC's defeat. That were the elections.
We're not defeated.
Oh, so we're defeated, Nadia. You don't want to accept it.
Let me tell you.
So what happened?
The NDC had won election 145 seats. The Chima South. We go to a friend saying, so we are so.
But said we are working with what the law has accepted.
Which one is the law?
Akamba.
That useless of EC that declared that results. Anything on your bar enough to come and account to Ghana, even though we are the one who are paying here.
On your bar enough to
she's not woman enough. Because obviously she knows that she's stolen the elections.
She stole the elections for the
somebody.
MPP.
You
don't regard institutions and Juma they give us.
And Akufo-Addo. No, now when you Chrome Hanumna,
Joshua Akamba.
Now me lawyer or judge Akufo-Addo chambers. No, so you should obviously know that there's a loyalty there.
But loyalty is everywhere.
Let me tell you something. Serving your country. And that is what the NDC should start learning. The MPP and the Akufo-Addo doesn't know that. They've taught us NDC lessons.
Which is?
They will come.
You go with the loyal ones.
Which I think should be.
So family and friends, I'm
sure that your friend there are catching us say. You're catching us say, who Tihoyi. You say. You are going to serve our interest, not the interest of Ghana.
I see. Well, Joshua Akamba, the national organizer for the NDC, Odona ene ukwaderie. What grace and program no as our special guest. Oh, now mami and run down. Hey,
no, let me just tell you something. Yeah. Bukolik. Ahmed Swala.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
Kunu. Yeah. Oh, Ghana. Listen, the Bushefo are crying. That what happened? See, today, journalists cry more Ghana. Why you are not men enough. You are not men and women enough. You are not men and women enough. We are cowards.
Baby, we are not cowards. You can say some are cowards. Anytime you have an engagement with a radio hoster, now attack the host himself. Now, and they know. I like the way we started the conversation, and I'm just praying, say, it not develop into that angle. But watch us here, Anissa.
No.
Yeah, Walker's a journalist are cowards. Let's deal with the relevant issues on the table, because if it's a journalist are cowards, some politicians too are cowards.
Listen.
We are national organizer of your party.
Yeah.
Why you work for an election? Yeah. Election even the post-mortem, I say be a party no more year to analyze. Now, the way forward, and then it appears the center cannot hold. We're too far. Now we are to free her. You are aware of happenings within your party. I'm just expecting as an organizer. Entina Buza says, oh yeah, unity work in 2016. After 2020, 1 year unity work. So does it mean the party is still united? Events are yet in the air. Any the media landscape shows the party is not all that united. I want to make sure as the organizer, Obe channel or energy towards maybe a wabua to rekindle the spirit of the party, because I'm a fighter and I'm a fighter.
I'm a fighter. I was born a fighter.
Akamba.
Mamika Bibinchiro.
Maybe I show meet your boss.
Sure.
Happy FM.
The party after elections has put a lot of things in place. Researchers are working. There are meetings that is happening. Yesterday there was a meeting. There are meetings of calling opinion leaders. Council of Elders is meeting. It's not everything. And let me tell you, one of my faults is that I don't do politics on social media. I don't do my organization on social media.
I know.
I don't do my...
Yeah, you are hardly on social media.
Kwame Frimpong will tell you that at a point of friend I'm saying Kasa. Most of the radio stations in Ghana called me, I refuse.
Happy FM.
Now,
Happy FM.
As an organizer, you are a field officer. You are not a communicator. When I made Jai communication was when Sami Jemfi took over as a national communication officer. And so anybody who calls me, I say, call the national communication officer. He will tell you who should be speaking on his behalf.
Yeah.
My mandate is to go to the grounds and work. That's my mandate. My mandate was to see the strategies on how we're going to win elections. And hence, we sat down, I chaired the committee, Ambassador Zambiali, my national youth organizer, women organizer, all of them sat down. Alaji Hudian and co. They sat down and we brought up a program. A wonderful program that took the flag bearer everywhere. Even as stressful as it was, President Mahama was ready to die for it. I was just giving one instant. Your community be. In that community, there was a bridge and the NDC were constructing. And people buy no money. It's a bridge now. This chief is a lawyer and a lecturer.
Happy FM.
Dr. Bame went to when there was upper his guys and so So Dr. Bame went there, the vice president went there. And my convene microphone in a particular park.
Spillage, no, background spillage, no, yeah.
And I call a convene in the call park. President Mama, no, Abuchiri, or committees be, or tea and see they be on to Nasi, and Mika and the Bagana. And I'm a dekai, Mimi dekai call her. 2 days. Because that President Mama had the relief items, had the Kobaire, Sika, say, because some of them didn't have rooms to stay, sleep. Until Mimi dekai call her. Meko, I virtually had to swim and cross the water to where the chief was. Because hey, what about her? Me say I say hey. Vice President the Oba no first no campaign Oba. Ba Oba no. O see say engineer Fambra. He didn't go to the grounds there to go and see what the issues were. President Mama got there. I was trying to like even build a mini bridge. Known to me and function. And I made the blocks basically around the car. What do I say? I didn't know we. He dropped. Took off his shoes.
And so fancy you know.
Fancy you call. Oh, he no share no. I said, wow. These were many of such strategies. And places you go per the campaign, not food soldiers now a campaign. Half of it. President Mama just get there and give his message.
You can't ask so saying now Brazil now.
Obviously, you know that for President Mahama.
Oh.
You know that for him. He's result oriented. He must achieve a goal.
That's all him they see about me. I can't be on so intimate uncle.
Now, it started from those communities. No community be a bekono. Medical mekono says this. They will tell me exactly what happened to them. They were lamenting and crying. Say when President Mama was campaigning, he came to them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So as a national organizer, you don't campaign on Facebook or WhatsApp platforms. And today, if you are not on WhatsApp and Facebook platform, they're insult. Yesterday, I saw a message. Tell the national organizer that he should not be doing media engagement. Then, Obinso, he was not, we didn't see him because he was not on social media. He was not this. We cannot find him. Chief.
I see, I'm not need your what to say.
Chief. Then we'll always be in class 1.
No, but because I don't need the latest trend.
You see, Mami can be no, yours is communication.
Yeah. No, but beyond communication, organization and everything.
Exactly. Yours is all that.
When you need to mobilize.
So you are mobilizing.
It's one platform you can use to mobilize.
Which you are doing.
Yeah.
Yours must be out.
Yeah.
But under no any circumstances, so any political party organizer or leadership be seen working on social media.
Are you serious?
Yes. Let me tell you who should be working on social media in our party.
Me too.
The communication officer of our party has the sole responsibility to run your party elections, and that's why there are people like Standegbe. I salute them. I salute Standegbe. I salute Sami Jemfi, Akoga, and your friend is saying Koko Buahin. I salute them. They did good work. Because you see, at the point when there were issue of COVID, the NDC campaign was gone too far. Then we are now called that, okay, Ceciano, no matter what you do, they've lifted the ban. The flag bearer has to go to the grounds. And now, then it shifts now to the national organizers department to map up that strategy. Thank God, the national chairman and then the general secretary of the party, together with members of FEC, did adopt the proposal we did to them. And the campaign kick-started.
Yeah.
In that manner, even at the point when the MPP wanted to go and block people from Volta region, thinking that they are Togolese not to come, 3-4 days to that time, I got the intelligence and I was there.
Wow.
I was there with my driver and a brother. I also would take this opportunity to thank my Volta regional organizer for being very proactive. So we are far ahead of them. So imagine that now we could do honour. Now me Volta region government they plan so the soldier for a coho. Now you are blocking Crawford from even coming to have their right to vote or to register. Now my coordinator Volta region. Now I try me picture. Me na me jina Volta region. You think BNI and Akufo-Addo they are sleeping?
So was the organization as be mu here for the cameras in there. Enya adwuma no. I see.
Master, go and take the results of 2016 and look at community by community, constituency by constituency. Look at the margin. The MPP had dropped in all aspects of these elections. But when we're going, after 1 million votes, they were going to 1.5 million votes. And that they were going to take more of our seats.
You want to hear magic now?
The party. You heard me saying that. You heard me saying that the foot soldiers that started the campaign, even before President Mama goes there, all he needs to do, they have worked and soften the grounds.
Yeah.
And you also heard me saying thank you to formal appointees, even men's school workers, bank staff. You heard me saying thank you to them. One individual could not have achieved this result. And then you have a collective body at FEC level that thought that, and you just heard me say that when we did that proposal, if the national chairman and then the general secretary together with the following had said that, what would he have done? Yeah. But they saw the sense in it, and it worked for the party. You understand? And meetings. There was one instance. Mini Okada for
Happy FM
got the Okada people to help them even draft their constitution, their leadership.
I see.
Sat in the meeting, got a lawyer to sit with them and plan Okada. As soon as my other opponent heard it, that this was because unfortunately for us, there was that gentleman meeting on the MPPD.
Oh, I see.
The next day, nobody say, "See, you're from Okada for your meeting."
It was circle.
But I can tell you that what we were doing with the Okadas were more serious than what you saw on Facebook.
Joshua Akamba, Eldaso Ewaha, the NDC's national organizer. I'm sure we've done about 40 minutes of this conversation. And some of the doors, Nasi Yanko Parliament, Yanko Baby Accra. Unya parliamentarian, but you're organizer of the party. And you have something to share. Now, and we also look at the upcoming contest because even before I hear this interview, now I'm for the almost signals about say Yama want to say they are also coming into the race. So we mentioned some names and we ask you how you see them coming into the race. Whether say even you yourself, Ubesejna for the national organizer of the NDCR, Yebedi Sankomono Enchebia.
Tibia Casa, Tubia Bobo, Abna Bratonia, Warrior de Chapon, or Cricket Krinky, I will wire war Tiana Jisum, or Hunta Wobber in Ponono, Wadu Kojanana, a Jim from Ponana, a for the Chapon Chrome, Casana Mansate you, Casana Memiti, Casana Mansate you. Am I your Sunday, only size, can I say, Ampa, one canna, Nepahua, Daben, Abna Bratonia, where you money and go.
Happy FM.
Right, Yambra back Nafe Yantua and Command. So 5 minutes after 2, live on Happy 98.9, also live on Akonoba 92.7, Elwa Bono Region, Anafe Nisim 100.1 Watamale, and then Nisim 95.9, Elwa Bol Gatanga, Midin the Kwabnapra on your radio this afternoon. So Akamba, right after the petition court near Deno, we had said there's a wing in your party are almost called for accountability. What actually went wrong? Momra na mumebun kontantre party mano.
I'm not aware of. What I know is that we have the women's wing.
Yes, sir.
We have the
youth wing.
We have the Zongo Caucus. That is also a wing. That are all working to the organizer.
Yeah.
If you are talking about the wing, I'm not aware of any wing.
So if a group springs up, offshoot of the NDC, and they are also demanding accountability.
Sir, you see, one, I don't know what you're really trying to talk about. I need to get the clearance of it. And some you are not.
There's one last month they brought a statement said the party should account for.
Who are those?
Patriotic Youth Alliance, no something Cadres Front, something Cadres Front.
I'm a Cader.
Yeah, I know.
Myself, I'm a Cader, but I'm unaware. Say your Cader leadership, any press conference. I'm not aware.
Yeah,
but obviously somebody normally some programs that they write to the party. It is I don't have an idea of a group like that. That is, if it is, party accountability, why not? If there's a legitimate thing because say a group that is affiliated to the party, even after demonstration, say Ghana, demonstration as a political party. I say we send the petition somewhere. We'll hand it over to other the minister, the president, in parliament, and all that. If it's a group that is like you claim, but yes, sir, because we think that we are stakeholders and we are Ghanaians. So when we are demanding for accountability, we take it to a particular office. So if there's such a thing, I'm unaware that National has received something like that. I see. In respect of say Obi demanding for accountability. Even the party itself had put up measures to go into consultation to do a proper accountability. I've told you that there are too many things that is happening, and we don't believe in putting them in social media. There are too many plans, there are too many meetings happening. After the court, there have been meetings of Council of Elders, political committee, FEC continue to meet and discuss on the way forward of the party, and these are not anything. That the national chairman himself is running from meeting to meeting. General secretary is running. I am running. My other colleagues everybody is running from places to places. In parliament are also having meetings and retreats on how we can, so we can blend and work together. Say there's something like that. Now Group B feels say they are part of us and we must account for. I think that the way to do it is to officially write. So they should still send a petition to the party. Like I say, we members of this and that think that leadership of the party must account to A, B, C, D, so that we understand what they really are asking for. Good. But I'm actually
the issues a free parliament by recently saying with Okujeto resigning from the appointments committee, with the party's wish to send some nominees will be rejected in the idea. So unfolding events, how do you take it personally?
You see, I have traveled the length and breadth of this country from issues of registration. Ghana card, Ghana card. You needed to,
Happy FM. Happy FM.
You needed to get in touch with the people on the ground and make sure that this thing will happen. I mean, assembly election, it's not non-partisan, but you must make sure that it happens in a peaceful atmosphere. There are things that have gone round across the country to do. Most of them I saw that never happened in this country under Nana Akufo-Addo. They did happen. To say, the issue of Kaswa. One day, I just arrived from Tamale, and at the PC they called me, my friend, the woman, and a friend, and I say, "The one my shishi,
now call you,
the one my shishi," and I mean, me too, so I'm the constituency chairman, so friend me, secretary friend me, then your boy is not them, ya chum, and the man could sales. So I went there, they called police station. And Madam Hawa Kumsin came. And I saw her demeanor and her posture. So I went to the police station to see our boys that they were arrested. They were monitoring.
And then any demeanor to saying,
Matter, cutlass. They say cutlass or cutlass is an offensive weapon. And I'm afraid former police for the boys in the Kogu cells.
Na cutlass or more guys no car. Okay.
And there's someone.
No cray.
Me cutlass me who na cutlass or say the kofu.
Say na person me
cutlass o mo. Cutlass you
me more lead I just want to.
He said cutlass.
Find out.
Cutlass look at cutlass is an offensive weapon.
Exactly.
But I mean, by law in this country, you don't need license to carry cutlass.
But it depends on the circumstances around the holding of the cutlass.
I can take a cutlass now and put it in me. Say, who be my car. So it's
Joshua Akamba.
Yeah, it's not an offense to have cutlass. And now, all the Omuchi cells. So I went there. The next day, because they wanted to foment trouble, Joshua Akamba, Abakaswa, any boys, and a Juma Bedi Waha only a press conference. You know about that press conference. I remember the next day, Adam called me and I refused to talk. But it was meaningless.
Happy FM.
I mean, just to say that, tell the whole country said be a violent and dangerous, which is not so.
That's all sign with you. So when you're from Sobia in Chato, that's all to me, my you see.
The next day,
yeah.
And I'm going to go police station or shoot you.
Also, Mass and the one in short. And
I go two. That was the next day after I left the place. And she went. It's a case before the courts that is on trial. I wished that they had not passed her. I said that I'm not a member of parliament. I don't know. I've never been there. You understand? I've never been in parliament. The second one is that Ken Oforiatta. I wish that man was not passed.
Oh.
Yes, I wish so. Chief, I told you that I had meetings with bank staffs, collab bank staffs. Several of them. I met owners of those banks themselves in meetings. One of them boldly told me, I've never liked NDC, but you're coming here has given me the opportunity to have some soft spot for your party. Me call one of them in the office. And me catch them and say, Michia, as part of Michia, the manager Bako, says you're driving, even though it's not wrong, or driving hess. Mochirika. The manager Bako driving Mochirika. Me catch them, Papa ni tihono ni suo eba nenim. Under
bank manager.
Bank manager driving hess.
Mochirika. Hey!
Yes. I said, I meet them. I had meetings with them.
I see.
Or three Mochirika. Just because Ken Oforiatta was the finance minister.
Happy FM.
From that.
Happy FM.
I know of a bank manager who virtually went around selling pork, was roasting pork and selling. I know of many of them who have called me with their wives and said that their wives have called me to say their husband died because of this. I know some of them whose children now are out of school because junior schools. No, I know most of them. Men's goals starts here. It is as a result of Ken Oforiatta. And to me, my wish is that for me alone, Akamba, my wish is not to see that man again in government.
Wow, I see.
Do you understand? And you know, or a human rights lawyer. The regime.
So what do you think went through the minds of your MPs and
I'm saying that I am not
an MP,
a member of parliament, and I'm not an MP. The party is still working on it. You understand? So I'm not going to run into any conclusion, any judgment. Say, oh, because of this, because of that. If I do that, I'll either be unfair to the MPs or be unfair to my listening public. But the party itself is taking the matter serious. And there have been meetings between the national chairman and the general secretary and the elders of the party. Council of Elders. A Council of Elder member. So they are meeting them. Whatever is happening there, I'm sure that Ebedru Sam Pepensuna, Obia Betinka. You understand? So for me, the MP knew why they passed them, but I disagree with some of the people that went through. I have issues with many of the people that went. Look at for me, I wish that none of President Akufo-Addo's yes. I wish so, because you know I don't know him. Look at Napo is I meet Napo. Hi. I remember when he was education minister. They tried to use him to intimidate a certain headmistress. And I took my phone and called him. And I told him that, Chief, I hear that they are using your office to do this. Even though he gave me that respect. You understand? But there was a time, sports stadium, an independence, me call her. And me call who says students in the bread. Okay, say crop free Kumasi beda bonting kill. And I me wura honomu. Me wura honomu. And I trying to tell President Mama so say President Mama ako high buses. And I consider that problem. And somebody
you guys were buying them water.
we'll give them water to drink. Because if you bring them there and you cannot feed them. When I left there, my youth organizer also organized food. I went and gave it to them. I was there the whole day with them. I met the then coordinator of the school placement way. Oh, me Akamba over here. Miss Anna, Uncrofamba or Mobresa. Exactly. He saw me Bisano, Frano Bisano. You know, but the education minister decided to do some propaganda and lie on President Mahama. And President Mahama has never, have you ever seen President Mahama accusing anybody or insulting anybody? So why on earth would he have done that? You see, so I have several issues with some of the appointees. Obviously, worst of it all, the situation on the ground in Ghana, the suffering of the masses, where now, Matisa Accra, we are now the second most corrupt country in the world.
That's what I mean to say.
Which body? I'm hearing it. I'm sure you to come to your doing. Corruption, intimidation, killing, and all that insecurity in this country. I don't think that the President Akufo-Addo's
ranking or ratings.
No, he's people that he worked with them. That's why they lost the election. That's why they lost. That's what they did.
According to you.
They lost.
All right. 23 minutes after 2, live on Happy 98.9, also live on Akonoba 92.7, our Bono region, Nesim 100.1, or Tamale, and Afe Nesim 95.9, or Bolgatanga. My memory to my guest, Joshua Akamba, the national organizer for the NDC. So, Akamba, the pressure on your leadership in Parliament to be changed, and also when they say,
Happy
time,
pressure on the leadership of our Parliament have to be changed. Is that what you're asking? I said that I'm not a communicator.
No, it's for communication.
Never.
Only Form 4 and I'm the Omo can say. Pacho meet you.
Form 4. The Omo can be Bebri. I'm pennyama Bebri is our party. And obviously, I have said, say you call from home, you cheat your mom on mother cells. You shoot your picture ya made children, say from the picture na made children. They shoot your mono say more from 4. No, mostly say yet Niamabia, we should just consider the people that work for us to win, even though we work together with them.
True.
But some of them did it without money, without nothing.
Happy FM.
They did it because they wanted to see the party in power. And the party got to power. The painful thing is that they see that the victory has come to them and the victory is not with them. And you understand?
Yeah.
So they are concerned. I'm sure that will be taken on board because there's going to be a meeting. Like I said, there's going to be a meeting between party leadership and your friend is saying members of parliament on our side. And I'm sure after that they will hear from the party. And then they will hear from the minority group in parliament. I want to plead with all of us that let us stay calm. 2024 is just tomorrow. Let's stay focused. Because again, the MPP, me Makai will be said, I'm told that there are people that they have been employed by the MPP to do some work for them, fake news. There are people that have been employed and they are sitting there. All they do is they are on Facebook, they've given them mobile phone, they are sitting down, they are making calls, they are texting, and they are paid with our taxpayers' money.
Haruna 2024 no.
They definitely did it. But I know the Honorable Haruna.
Yeah.
I've known him. I will work together. I've known him as a youth organizer. And these 2020 elections, he killed himself just to make sure that President Mahama wins the elections. Do you understand? And so, how on earth can Haruna even decide to even Daben decide that they will contest John Mahama in 2024? Daben, who is a Speaker of Parliament now, will say, I'm resigning as a Speaker. Then he to go back to the MPP. Then he will come and contest President Mahama. Then Haruna, who is there as fantastic young man, who is doing so well in the northern region, I have to go and thank him several times. before I could say Jack, he started providing resources to most of the constituencies. You understand? And I had to go and say, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. But whatever we mobilized could not do anything much to help. But he helped. You understand? So I want to plead with all of us that if we have concerns, instead of attacking each other on Facebook, can you kindly put
Happy FM
because
Happy FM.
I mean, I have more
suggestion box.
More suggestion box.
Then
you keep reminding the party. That is how our party can grow. Listen, if you go and attack A, remember that A has following. Until by the time you finish, maybe the person that you wish to be here, maybe that you wish that somebody become the flag bearer, and the person doesn't become the flag bearer. This other A or B group will say that, you said this about me, and you said this about me. That was what actually caused MPP a lot. When especially the WikiLeaks came out, the information, the quietness, and everything that happened, this cocaine issue about Nanado and all that, it was coming from the MPP. It didn't start from the NDC. You understand? So this must guide all of us as politicians, that no matter what contest you are in, be careful about the way you handle your opponent. But by the time you finished, you would have destroyed the whole institution, and it will still be matching time. So the issue of parliament, I want to advise all of us that we should be guided with the things that we write. We should be guided with the statements that we are making. Because the MPP, as I know, have started a dirty campaign. Oh, your MPs have taken money. So they will use that campaign against them in their constituencies. We must watch it so that it doesn't cause us trouble, because we fought so hard, Chief, before man and God. For 2 years, I can't sleep. I can't close my eyes.
I saw that the campaign took a toll on you, but
Chief,
why come on?
Chief, listen to how things packed up. Master, listen to how things packed up. We had Ghana card. We say we won't allow Ghana card to happen. We have to organize some demonstrations. Then it will happen. You need to go all the way to the grounds to make sure that you get people out to come and do the Ghana card. You have to be calling leadership of the constituencies and the branches. When we, you see Ghana new register, you see penny. Now we organize demonstration. You see, Ghana register. Yeah. You have to travel again on the ground. Meanwhile, you know that these are your stronghold you are fighting. Will you sit down? Can you sit down, Chief? And here I've told my driver to rest. Because for 2 years, this guy had not slept.
Wow.
He has to be taking, your friend is saying,
coffee.
Energy drink.
Any energy drink.
Energy drink.
To keep him awake.
Sometimes, or say, you are moving 24. Chief, what can he do? We need to get there. There was one time I have to be in Jomoro. Young Crawford back, register. Alcohol villages, no. The naval boats. I could see on them. Can you imagine? We have to go and look for another route to allow the people in to come and register. Ghanaians say, "Yeah, lucky borders." They have their homes in Ghana.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody has a support base. So when you are doing it, be very, 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 very careful that you are attacking this person, you are saying this about this person, you are saying, we must all watch it. That's all I want to say.
Finally, 2 in 1, not Medijaho. EIU for prediction or Modeba, say more chances of winning the 2024 no ever, but unless you change JM no, who is saying
it's bogus.
Bogus, you say?
It's bogus and useless.
But they are crediting you with winning the elections in 2024.
It's bogus and useless. Our hard work won us 2020 elections. I'm not say you win elections. No, they even said that the margin Akufo-Addo was going to give us because of free senior high, free water. You go and look at it. They said it. They could not predict that Akufo-Addo would even lose and try to use police and soldiers to intimidate our people, and then make it say, oh, yenye the pepe, inchemu pepe, oh, the Matthias here, where the young kun, nenji we kaya the na NDC ni MPP for you, 137, the pepe because me na me president.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
They said
Happy FM
was going to win. Meba.
Yeah.
For the first time in the history of this country, 2-term cycle never happened. It happened once. President Mahama won elections. And it was taken away from him by force. And then you get people saying that, oh, you see, let's take it easy so we don't destroy Ghana. So we've taken it easy. But must it continue? Because even the constitution, our independent national anthem, so you must resist that oppressor by any means. You understand?
Yeah.
For me, Chief, it's bogus. The NDC must stay focused and say that we are winning this time around, but what happened should not repeat itself again.
With you still as the organizer now?
You see, we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
We have a long way to go. Mekaye, what was it? Na ubisa bisa na Kwame Frimpong any Afrifa.
Good.
Happy FM. Happy FM.
They were trying hard to move it and say, are you going as an organizer? I said, remember that I had my boss Kofi Adams there. He was still there. More so, the party has to roll out a program. I'll be so indisciplined. I've seen people trying to post things about me. I call them. If they listen to me, they can. I say, don't do it. You understand? Don't do it. Don't post anything about me for now. The party, I'm the sitting national organizer.
Yeah.
I need to first see the party is united first. I need to give the party a good standing. Even if I'm not contesting, I must leave a party on a good standing. If I'm even contesting, I must still leave the party to be together. So that if I win, I'll be able to carry the party and everybody along. And everybody, because everybody is a good material.
Unya bothered about some of the names coming up, even though almost engine to, because I know for one, say, me a schoolmate from primary through to secondary school, Joseph Yamin. The posters is already out, and honestly, Enra me nya information say you be appearing today. You know, I spoke to him. I know catch him say the besi. But I remember when you were deputy organizer, the way Yamin campaigned for you, those times you were in Kumasi on Fox FM, New Tech FM, near day. But how do you feel if a name like Yamin is coming into the race?
Chief, the Akamba sitting here, I've never had easy contest.
You've never had an easy contest?
No. When I was going first as deputy national organizer, I had the forces from the castle that fought against my emerging as national deputy organizer. Inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah and God, I emerged. Then I came second again. When I was going to go, the forces that were behind fighting me, the foot soldiers there, the grounds people. Today I've seen people saying, oh, they are foot soldiers general, they are foot soldiers. I've seen those names. But that one is not for campaign purpose, it's from the heart. The true lovers of the foot soldiers is in the heart. And my heart is that white. And my conviction for the foot soldiers is in my heart. It's not by making noise. So I emerged. When I was going for national organizer, the troubles and the suffering I went through, the wahala I went through, at the point I was contemplating whether to go or not to go. But I mastered the courage from the first one to the second one to the organizer. And I weighed it. And I said, my mother Hawa taught me something, and Justice Akamba, what they taught me, and that I remain strong unless I say I won't do it. And if I say I'll do it, I have my God always at my back. I tell you. So I've said that everybody is respected. If the NDC put a contest up, if you say, oh, we have opened, you are going to contest elections. Now, national officers, we are up for national elections, right? Region, constituency, and that. But we must be careful about indiscipline. Chief, we are yet to go and even start designing our branch structures.
Yeah.
We are yet to do our branch elections. Because the branch structures, everybody, let me tell you something. My membership card expires in 2020.
So?
So we need to do.
Renew membership.
Renew membership. And then we now go down there and do branch elections. Finish the branch elections. Come up and do constituency elections. Finish the constituency elections. Come up and do regional elections. Finish that one. Come and do the national elections. And then the national elections, then we'll go now and do the parliamentary elections. And then the flag bearership. Chief, we have a long way to go. Not too long way. Because the Constitution also states when you're in position, 2 years before any general election, you must have new leadership. So, an early Congress is one of it.
Yeah.
Until the party is organizing a retreat to put all those things in place. So if I come and stand here and tell I'm contesting or not contesting, don't you think that I'm championing indiscipline in the party?
Any moment, dear.
I'm not in discipline.
Any moment, dear.
So whoever thinks that Akamba did well and wants me back can take time.
I see.
And be patient.
Happy
Let us not be in discipline.
My men now